Hello and welcome back to Space Engineers. My name is Rabenschild. Today we do some random stuff. I'm I'm at the moment playing around with different things, different mods that I want to try, and also I want to go and continue our trip towards Mars, but I want to leave something behind here that I don't know if I want to build this. I might just build that in a bit. I want to leave a laser satellite behind that I might use to get in contact later with Mars. I'm not sure how this will work out, but we will see if we can get a connection established between the Earth-like planet and the asteroid base and maybe Mars. That could be nice, and I would like to have that as long as we don't run into the same problems that the game grinds to a halt because I have too many things that I can get in contact of, but I want to at least try that. I also brought in, and you can see that down on the HUD, I brought some new mods in that I want to test if they work out. This ship now has enough mods that it kind of justifies working around with a few more. So one thing I have already behind me, that's this thing. I found these new shields that you can put in front of hangar doors that make a room. I don't know if it's new, but to me the mod is new, so it makes the room airtight, but you can still go through it, and you should also be able to just fly a ship through it. This is from a Star Wars mod, but someone took it and just has put out the shields. The only problem that I have is that there is only shields, and for one, I'm not a big fan of the half block, so that's something I would more like it to have a shield down here in the floor and point upwards, because then I could do, I don't know, some decoration on the side here. This is a half block, and there's only shields in 2 blocks, so these ones, then 5 blocks I think, and 7 and 6 blocks, and 3 blocks or so. So there is no I could use 5 blocks, because you can see it always counts the half block as 1 block, and then it goes out. So this is a 2 block shield. It has two blocks here, and then there is, you can see the line, and that's one thing I don't like. Could put 5 blocks in, point upwards. That should work, but then I have a gap here in after the hangar door. I don't know. It's I'm already struggling with this. This is problematic to me, but it looks neat. That's a cool thing. It doesn't look neat. That's my main problem with it. But it has the neat feature that I can do this. I like these kind of mods. This Star Trek, Star Wars like force fields in that hold back air. Maybe you have an opinion on that, or a tip. Maybe there's someone that made a different block with that. I know that there are other blocks that can do that, but there's the only one that I ever used that has a normal 1 block and then looks a bit like a shield generator that you really could put in there. That thing didn't work at one point for me, and it crashed the game. So I wanted to test this out, if this works out. This works, but I'm not sure if we should bring it into the series. I'm not sure. I could put it into the roof. Maybe then I wouldn't have such a problem with a gap or with a... That could be nice. I should test that. Maybe that doesn't look then as bad. Maybe I can just put it down there. Let me try that. My main gripe with it is still that it is not a half block, or that it is a half block, not that it is not a full block. Let's say it that way. Otherwise, if you don't look too close, that works out. That could work out. So this is how we could do it with the hangar doors. Have them open, still have air in here, and that could work out in a nice way. I like it. I really like having something like that, because then yeah, you don't have to think about airlocks, and if something blows out in the middle of the ship, the air doesn't go out of the open hangar or something like that. I also like having this kind of science fiction-y tech. Maybe you have an opinion on that. The next thing that we could do is, and that's another thing that I found, where I'm curious to see how that works out, if that works out. Diggy has a mod that makes it so that you can have conveyor blocks with air vents in them, and that's one thing that I'm interested in, because otherwise you have the air vent sticking out, or you have the air vent being recessed. That's not so nice. And there's also a slope version of it that could come in handy at some point. Now the question is, does it work? It seems to work the same way as everything else. 15 kilowatts. Okay, that is different. It doesn't take as much power as... Okay, it's the max required input. So maybe it doesn't... That's always the thing. Okay, if I can save up on energy, that's also nice. Here, that's another thing that we should talk about when it comes to these hangar fields. Is they are cheap. They are just steel plates. That's maybe a thing that if you want to have an opinion on it, that you should know that it is crazy cheap. Crazy cheap. Okay. Ouch. The sound of things falling down is so loud. Even I've turned down the sound volume a bit more, because I had the feeling that it was a bit too crazy for my taste. I wanted to resort to just using the spray gun, because it makes my life a bit easier when it comes to changing colors. I like this. I think I will use them, because I also have the thing in the corridors that it is recessed, the whole thing, and I could save up on some conveyor on some conveyor 6-way conveyors there. That's conveyor blocks. That could save me a bit of frame rate. Otherwise, they have the same settings as the normal blocks, so maybe Maybe that works out, makes the ceiling smooth. We can easily see if everything is pressurized. That works out. Okay, yeah, that's a thing we should maybe use. I'm not sure, but I like these blocks. Another thing that we should take a look at, and maybe we can do that in the main hall. Everything's loud down here. I'm not sure, but the ship is... I have the feeling, now that I have at least turned up the sound a bit, that the ship is crazy loud. I talked about that I want to have something like a weapons rack for... Oh, okay. They are... Oh, okay, I can only have them in a room, not on a wall. Okay, that is a thing I didn't know. So putting them against a wall is not so nice. Is there a different version? I found these things. Okay, the hinges. Is that a wall mounted thing? Yes, that seems to be something. Oh, it has... Oh, it's for small ships. Okay, that doesn't help us out. It is an Eister thing, so let me just take a look if there is another version of this. No. Okay, that's sad, because I wanted to have something that I'm able to put against a wall and then it doesn't stick out. So for the CIC or something like that. This is more like a locker room divider or something. That's not so nice. But it has stuff to store weapons in, and oh yeah, oh, that's indeed nice. Okay, it counts. the spray gun counts as weapon. Okay, that's that's good to know. But maybe there's another version of this. I would like to have something more like these lockers, and they are from Eichster too. So maybe he has in one of his packs he might have something like this. I will keep a lookout for weapons packs. The next thing that I want to have is we should go to the outside. Let me go out. This again here. I might want to bring that in here too. I kind of had the blue. All right. Here I could try and put it on the outside. Could work too. Then yeah, that could work out better. We will see. Let us go here. The comms tower should get again more ways to connect. And again, what I thought would be nice is to have the laser communications dish. This is a Darth Biomech mod, so this thing is pretty old. I'm not sure if this works, and I wanted to test radars. I read that this thing doesn't work, but I will at least test it. I hope nothing crashes there. And I brought in weapons, especially for this thing for some reason. Let us build one of these. I can later remove that. Oh, what the? Why is it hovering? Okay, it's not hovering. This looks like the can we get the... not to target neutrals. And there is no idle movement. That's good. No, what are you doing? So this thing looks a bit like the anti-missile turrets in The Expanse, and I really like that. The problem is to just get this turret, and I don't know if it works. To just get this turret, yeah, I had to download the whole pack, and I have to say, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I will take a look from the inside. I'm trying to always press escape to get out of this menu. I really have to get used to this. So let us set up the radar. This is the radar dish that belongs to a holographic radar mod. Oh, am I? No. It looks nice, simplistic, but does it work? That's the question. And then we have the... Oh, this we could integrate later. Darth Biomax mods always look pretty nice. And this thing, oh no, oh no, it doesn't work. So something seems to be off here. That's not good. Maybe if it turns to somewhere, but so I could use it as decoration, but this doesn't work for me. So we will not have this thing. We can remove this. What we need to do now is test out if this thing also works. There is something that I need to set up with this table, but we will do it on the inside. I can open my helmet then and all this stuff. Let us go inside, and so this is the table setup. We need to set its custom data. If it has something like that. To the then public title. We will use this to the... there is something showing up, but I don't know if that could be... That's the... Okay, what it said is that there is a certain color for your stuff, for asteroids, and for enemies. Is there an enemy? That's the question. It could be that it counts the unknown signal as enemy. And then there is asteroids. I know that there are these asteroids in the area. I don't know if you can see this. This seems to be very, very dark. Can we... Is there any settings where we can change the... Okay, let us see if in the radar we can change... Hopefully, oh, okay, it counts as a sensor. The range, 5 kilometers. That indicates, the range indicates kind of that this must be the red thing. See, 4 point something, 4, and it's on the outer edge of the area where it shows things. So if we now go to 10 kilometers, will it show the neutral target back there? So let us test that. I hope you can see enough. I just see some... Oh yes. So the middle, in the middle is a blue dot that seems to be our ship. And then we have some asteroids around us. There seems to be... Let me look this up. Let me look this up, that I can say what colors are what. And then we can maybe identify things. It seems really that the red thing seems to be the... Okay, there's on the outer edge this green dot there. There, this thing moves. So this seems to be the dromedary trader there. But what is yellow? The red thing seems to be the... unknown signal, but there's another green thing here. Should the green things be neutral targets that stand still? See, there's a green dot, and there's a green dot. They even have different sizes. Oh, this is nice. Good. Let me read up on this, and then I will at least let you know what the different colors mean. Maybe that's interesting to you. Without light, you can see it a bit better, but on the other hand, that makes recording really, really bad. So let us not do that for now, and I will just tell you what colors these are. By the way, just to say it, and there's people in the comment section of this mod. It's so... People, can't you behave? So this is a mod. It's just called Holographic Radar or something like that. But it's by Drago, Corvin, Just Burner, and Shaustu. And just so that you know, that they get, that there's credit where credit is due. These yellow things, these are floating objects. So that's something I noticed while flying around, that there is somewhere kind of a band of just floating stuff somewhere out there. Noticed that while mining and all that stuff. So this is be survivalist. So there seems to be someone pretty close. The middle spot is constantly changing color because it has to deal with so many colors, because it has to be white blue, it has to be purple, it has to be blue, because this is blue is own colors, purple is me, white blue is where you are, and it's so weird. And the red things, and it's definitely the unknown signal, because unknown grids, that's what the red is there, the red orange. Red is enemy, red orange is an unknown grid. So that seems to be the case. And the greens are, let me see, allied. So the white things are the green things. That's very, very nice. I really like this. I will go deeper into the controls and see if we can make this more visible, maybe with changing the size of the whole thing. But hey, we at the moment we can definitely, I think, use that to find things or something like that. Not that I really think it's useful at the moment. People complain about lag. I didn't notice anything. By the way, I tested the smart turrets mod, and this thing, the smart turrets mod, that really slows me down. So I don't notice lag here. Not sure what people are complaining about. We will see how that works out. Now, with all the holographic things in here, I might have to replace this holographic table with this thing or so. We will have to see. I mainly want to hear opinions on how that stuff works out. I made some ammo, by the way, for the gun, the CIWS, CIWS, that's how we would call it. No, it's the CIWS, and I want to maybe test that thing by placing another one somewhere with a conveyor block, and then just see if it shoots, if it does something. We can take a look. Can we connect it up from somewhere here? It could be possible. Let me just, I want to just have a test platform where we at least can take a couple of shots. It doesn't need to be more. And then put this thing up here. I hope it takes this as a connection. So it moves, that's one thing I tested. But does it shoot? And then again, another thing I want to do is place a satellite somewhere here. I'm not sure if I will do that in the off or if I will do that in a sec. I will test if we have enough, how much I recorded, and then I will see what I will do about this. Come on. Testing some mods. Yeah, there is lag. There's definitely lag. It could be a lot of the stuff. It doesn't need to be the radar mod. The game gets unwieldy. I have to admit that it starts to really get unwieldy. Okay, let us see. Control. Yes. Yes, that works. That's neat. I kind of want to have a mix of turrets. The smart gun, the smart turret mod. I'm pretty sure that because all these mods, like the weapons control mod that I have installed, they don't work with the lasers, and it could be that the lasers bring down the smart gun mod there too. I don't think it needs a lot of CPU performance, but if I have one thing, then it is CPU performance. My graphics card, that's a completely different thing, but the CPU performance, I have a lot of that, so that shouldn't be the problem. Good. Was that all the mods I wanted to take a look at? I think it is. I already also brought back the station, the shield emitter mod. I don't want to implement it yet. Maybe I will make some tests with it and then we take a look. The big problem with these Oki, it's the Oki weapons pack. They all use ammo, so magnesium. Although I found a lot of it while searching for silver. We took a look at this the last time. This thing, again, it's not as useful because the lasers don't work with it, and I would like to have the lasers work with it, not the other guns. Otherwise, there's nothing. I found nothing really new that really interested me. Again, I've took a look at some old stuff, and the old stuff makes sense to me. Especially the conveyor air vents. I want to keep this. This thing, the radar thing, we can talk about. I like the dish. It gives the ship a bit of a different look. I would like the laser communications dish if it would work. We will have to go with the normal laser communication lasers. So, but we will see how that works out. Everything else, yeah, we will we will test. Good people, I will take a look at how much I recorded, and then I will decide if I will build the satellite now. It will be nothing special. I just want to have a satellite just hanging in space that I can contact from the asteroid base. So I have to go a bit back and build it there, but that shouldn't be a big problem. I'm running too long again, so that will not work out. I will do that, I think, in the meantime, show you in the next episode what I've done there or something like that. That should work out a lot better, so I don't run this for ages. Good people, I would say thanks for watching, thanks for checking all these mods out with me, and I hope you have some opinions on them and that we can see what we can do about the force fields and the guns and the conveyor air vents. These are really practical. I will definitely keep these. The other stuff I think we can definitely talk about, I would say. Good people, thanks for watching. Hope you liked the episode. If you did, then please leave a like on the video, and I hope to see you in the next one. See ya, guys.